Welcome back to the Death Curse. This is session number 18, Chambers of Horrors. The group last session entered into the Tome of Annihilation, descended down the main staircase after bypassing the first two door traps and opting not to break the crystal window. They've seen a bunch of messages, killed one skeleton and got a skeleton key, and then they descended all the way to the base of the staircase and fought four armed gargoyles. Two of their compatriots fell, but one was able to be resuscitated while the other one is completely pulverized. Hugh Hackenstone lays dead at the base of the steps here. Shago doesn't look like he's going to last much longer. And everyone who's on the balcony seems to be pretty fresh. Tor is pretty well wounded after the fight. Rusk is bleeding quite a bit. Clyde is also pretty close to that threshold, and Chorus is perfectly fine. That's it. You're at the base of the steps. The bases where the gargoyles stood still remain. There's a pit in between them, as mentioned last time. There's a staircase that Clyde was originally going for, and there's a passageway or two or three at the top of the balcony. Or two balconies. What say you?
We're still at the title screen.
Oh. Should be good.
Yeah, beauty. Okay.
Seeing as we've got several very wounded people, I would want to try to get a rest somewhere. I don't know if leaving the tomb is feasible. I don't know if finding a safe place within the tomb is possible. But finding a means to recover would be on my mind here.
At the very least, I mean, going out's one thing, or we can try to kind of huddle up somewhere to where we can funnel people in to where only one can. We don't have to worry about one. All Spartus.
Well, if you guys, where you guys are, seems relatively secure. There's only that one pathway near Corvus.
Yeah,
I
we're at the...
can't see down it because I don't think he has dark vision or anything. But what you could do is you'd use the bodies of the gargoyles to make like a makeshift barricade between the two entrances, and then if you want to take a at least
a quick buzz killer on that one. One thing you'll note is once the gargoyles kind of die, they become a bit more fleshy, and so they are still kind of hard carapace, but it seems that they are a bit more squibgy, and they have kind of a bit more of a dead weight to them than you would expect. So they're very, very hard to move around.
And I mean, how far does that stairway go down?
About 8 squares, so what is it, 40 feet?
It
could.
It doesn't go down, it goes up.
Or, yeah.
Sorry. Either way, we could take a rest inside of that stairway. I know it's not the best thing, but it would
Well,
be
even
something
still,
that
we
would
do
be
have the
defended.
dead gargoyles to impede that hallway.
yeah, like if you want us all just to come gather where you are and then just essentially watch that one hallway. And if something does come from the other way, yeah, like you said, like at least there's something in the way.
I'd be into that.
I think it's the smartest thing we got right now.
Any thoughts, Kevin?
Nah, not really.
Cool.
I mean, we're good over here in terms of healthiness, but yeah, if you guys want to take a short rest or something just to throw some hit die. It's all good. Like Corvus is healthy. I'm healthy. Elliot's healthy. I think these the tiefling and the elf here are good too. It's the melee fighters.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So why don't we just do a short rest? You guys can throw your hit die. That way we're only using like an hour. We're not like just sitting in the dank tomb for 8 hours straight.
I think that's fine. As long as I can use my hit dice, I have plenty of rage left. I just need to hit dice it.
All right,
Okay.
let's do that then. Gather down with you guys. Corvus is pretty healthy, so he can stand guard at the stairwell.
Okay.
We have hit dice equal to our, excuse me, equal to our character level, right?
Yeah, if you're just taking a short rest, somebody roll me a d20.
You cut out right as you said what kind of die?
Sorry, if you're taking a short rest, go ahead and roll me a d20.
20. 16.
Okay. Cool. Go ahead and move yourselves to the position that you would be in for your rest, and I'll try and get these NPCs over to you as well.
Like I know that like the bodies are hard to move, but like between like all the big guys we have, I think they could move this, at least this one on top, like just slump it over the other one just to make more room.
Sure.
Then we do that.
Okay. Or do
What's
you
a
wanna go-
barbarian's hit die? Is it a d12?
Other way.
If you click the hit dice button, that'd be the way you want to go.
Nice.
Can we go ahead and use them, or do we need to wait?
Yeah, wait actually, because he rolled a 16.
Kevin, are you gonna come down and join us?
Sure.
That wait, he rolled a 16 doesn't sound good.
Okay.
He
So-
also said he's going to get the NPCs.
A lot of you are kind of taking your watch. The bodies are kind of stacked, kind of held in that position. As you're kind of sitting there, kind of waiting, looking out in that direction, you see what appears to be a humanoid figure kind of rise up out of the pits and step out in between the two pillars to the south side. Again, just on base, looking kind of the person who's kind of keeping watch over the gargoyle wall would be the one who sees it. Kevin, are you moving behind the gargoyles, or are you staying there?
You mean moving behind the gargoyles?
Are you back here? You'll be on top of the gargoyle.
So the
dead
group-
body.
The group,
Yeah, there we go.
The group basically put a huge wall of gargoyles down to kind of like pushed all the gargoyles into a stack, and are now hiding behind that wall of meat.
Okay, yeah, I would want to be on the other side.
Okay, so hop over to the other side. But coming out from the pit, right about here-ish, you would see a about 9 foot tall, hulking humanoid figure pop out and kind of start walking around towards the steps. Is anyone going to try and get a closer look at it, or is the goal to try and just stay hidden?
I'm quiet.
Yeah, for resting our wounded then.
Yeah, from
Quiet
where we
time.
are, if we can't see him from behind the gargoyles, I'm staying put.
Okay, and nothing else was done. This is where we're at, right? Okay, so everybody go ahead and make a stealth check. And again, you're not trying to get a closer perspective of the individual, but one will be clean because it is going to kind of end up over.
I'm so stealthy.
You're nailing
Chap
it.
Johnny.
And don't forget to roll for Tor and Zach, and don't forget to roll for
Got it.
Chorus. Steve.
Do chorus. I got a 10, but I'm gonna do something after I do chorus. Chorus got an 18. I'm gonna use my Dark One's own luck to add a D10 to my. Okay, so a 14. Still not the best, but
Well, even without Tor rolling, it's more than sufficient for the group to pass. Even without the NPCs rolling, that's more than sufficient for the group to pass. So Clyde and Elliot, since you're kind of closest to the pile and are just kind of trying to remain quiet and stealthy, you see the creature approach, and you immediately recognize the face, Elliot, as it appears to be Musharib's head stitched on to the body of a larger creature, which then is stitched to the arm of a larger creature still. So the dwarf head seems to be stitched to like an orc body, which is then stitched to like a massive gargoyle arm. And this fleshy creature kind of reaches down and grabs something behind the wall of gargoyles. It lifts it up, and you see it lifts up Hugh Hackenstone's body, looks at it, and then starts walking back towards the pit. And drops in.
Gross.
I just want to stress that one more time. It was Musharib who died upstairs' head attached to other bodies that you don't recognize. So, good deal. Good
We're
job.
gonna fight our friends.
Good job on your stealth checks. I'm just letting you know what your fate will be when you die. If the bodies aren't cared for. Okay, that said, you are able to take your watch. Go ahead and spend hit dice as you so please. Yeah, you should be able to just hit the hit dice button, and that should be able to work for you. I don't think it automatically adds them to your hit points, which is kind of lame, but...
Does not.
Yeah.
Now, when does the stuff reset? It's after a long rest, correct?
When what resets?
Like your hit dice and everything.
You regain a number of hit dice equal to half your level, rounded up, when you take a long rest.
Okay.
So
Okay.
to get yourself back to full status hit dice wise, it's 2 long
2
rests.
days.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what is 3 times 16?
48.
Shaga's at full health.
Since John is very ominous in this, I used all mine to get to full health too.
Yeah. Well, Shago had 8 hit points out of 112. He leveled, so he had a few more than that. And he now has 16 hit dice instead of 15. So spend them all. Okay. We've rested to the best of our abilities. I would like for everyone who's basically rested on this side to go ahead and make a perception check for me. Let me double check. Oh, Clyde, forget it. Never mind. Yeah, solved. There appears to be a secret door on the northern wall just north of Morsel.
I pointed out to Morsel. Make sure he's not leaning too hard against it.
I try to feel for like a way to open it, like a blue stone or whatever.
Yeah, you are able to open a door if you want to open the door, yeah.
I'd like to open the secret door.
Okay. So, let me make sure I got this here. Alright. The entire 10-foot wall, upon pressure, descends. 1 second here. Oh my gosh, lag, come on now. We've only just begun.
If I look like I'm in earthquake mode, my washer just went into spin cycle, and that kind of shakes my whole house.
Sure.
Heads up.
You feel kind of like a heat kind of blast out from the door once you kind of push it open. Similar to being in kind of like a kitchen with a hot oven. The walls are scribed with relief carvings showing volcanoes setting cities ablaze. Rows of tiny holes are bored into the floor and the 10-foot high ceiling. A human skeleton embedded in the opposite wall holds an iron sconce with a burning red candle in it.
I'm going to kind of examine the holes in the floor from outside of the door. See if I can't tell that they're spring-loaded with spikes or gonna spray out some kind of poison.
Sure. Looking in, it seems that based on what you're looking at, just and kind of imagining it, and with your check, you would think that the ceiling, the tiny holes in the ceiling, probably deposit some sort of liquid or gas down into the room. And you also note that there's something strange about the room itself. It seems to be kind of just strange. You don't know. You don't really understand. There's something off about the room.
Do we have a means to close the door again?
No. But as stated, the creature has the candle.
You said it's like holding the candle, or it's holding this onto the sconce that the candle's sitting.
So the human skeleton that's embedded in the opposite wall. It's holding an iron sconce, and the sconce has a burning red candle in it. Being an arcanist, go ahead and make an Arcana check.
19.
So in Faerun, magic is manipulated by manipulating the weave. Basically, magical threads basically exist all throughout the world, and when you cast a spell, you're manipulating the nature of the weave to create a magical effect. That candle seems to be creating a distortion. The weave doesn't seem to exist in that room.
So it's like you wouldn't be able to do magic in there.
You don't think magic will work in that room.
Alright, let's see if I can confirm that experiment. I'm going to try to send a mage hand in to grab the candle.
Mage hand dissipates once it enters the threshold.
Alright, so it's an anti-magic room. I'm not going in there, because I can't do anything.
That is an anti-me room.
You still have your pet cat monster?
Nope, it's in Oblivion. It went to Oblivion.
Shit.
I don't have the resources to resummon it right now.
Okay.
I mean,
Does the anti-magic look like it's coming from the candle, or it's just the room?
You don't detect the anti-magic, or the nature of the
Right.
anti-magic. To Morzul's eye, he think it might be the case.
Anti-magic candle could be super handy.
True. I think someone will have to go in and get it, though.
Not it.
You said there was holes in the ceiling.
Probably pours acid or poison.
Yeah, it looked like
What's the guess?
And mage hand wouldn't work. And it's
Need like a really good umbrella.
I mean, I have my rage and I have danger sense that.
What if I hold on to your belt and promise to pull you back out of there?
You're right. Your danger sense should work because, like, you know that there's probably going to be a trap coming, so like you'll be ready for it if it does.
Right. So that's what I'm kind of thinking. If I could do a little spring off the wall or something in and out.
Morzul gives you a thumb. Sounds like a great idea.
Cool. Do I have to be raging to use danger sense, or is that
No,
just
danger
always
sense
on?
is always on.
All right, I'm gonna try to quick step Indiana Jones this stuff.
Can I attempt to help him to escape a trap?
You'd have to go in with him.
Actually, do we have anything that I can like kind of hold over me, maybe? Like make my backpack as kind of a shield from above or anything like that?
I think Tor has a shield you could borrow. Tor's tied to volunteer shield.
Yeah.
Same. So is Chorus. If you want to put like on your arm, like just
Yeah, I'm gonna do that and do a quick in and out, and then you know how he does, and we'll see how that goes.
You're just stepping into the room and stepping out?
No, I'm gonna try to grab the skull.
Oh, you mean the candle?
Sconce.
Yeah, the candle. I'm sorry, the candle.
Okay, so go ahead and move yourself in adjacent to the candle. And Clyde, did you say you were helping him, or no?
No, if I have to go in there, no.
Okay.
I'm not going to help him.
So it's
I'm just
all
gonna
him. So Russ, go ahead and place
wait
yourself.
for a reaction.
Just sitting there. Great. Okay. The second his hand kind of moves within a foot of the candle as he's reaching forward for it, you detect a change in the nature of the room.
Oh crap!
Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
With advantage.
Yeah, it's a danger sense, yeah.
Dexterity. 9.
Well, that sucks. All right.
Wow.
So you'll be taking 27 points of fire damage. What you guys witness from the outside is that the holes start shooting magma down onto the floor and everywhere in the room. Basically a huge rain of just like these nasty pillars of hot magma dripping down. The shield you had over your head, I'm going to say it distended 5 points of that, but in the process the shield has been destroyed. So take 22 points of fire damage and lose the shield. That said, that's the initiative start for it. So since we're the only ones engaging in the current combat, do you wish to continue to reach for the candle, or do you wish to retreat?
So it burned me. I'm gonna get mad and rage, and I'm gonna grab it.
Okay. You grab a hold of the candle. The second you see him touch the candle and kind of lift it up a bit, he vanishes. The fire continues to still spew out
Crap!
from the ceiling. Alright, so real quick, Chody, don't worry about yourself for right now. You basically are in oblivion for all you care, say nothing. Everyone else, you watch him vanish and disappear. And the lava continues to splay down from the ceiling.
That was brave. Probably foolish.
Is the candle still there?
It is.
Okay, you said it's lava, right? And they're coming through holes in the ceiling.
Aye.
Can Chorus? I would like to attempt with this ability called Gust of Wind. He wants to blow the air to try to solidify the lava over the holes into like the obsidian, so it'll plug the holes. Is that possible to try?
Okay. So let's see. Checking something real quick. It does actually specifically gear for this, so that's good. Okay, perfect. So you step forward and kind of aim it at the ceiling and kind of shoot the wind in. You watch as it roils down, the lava kind of cooling a bit and kind of solidifying at the tops, but not to your intended degree. The casualty of the gust seems to be the candlelight, which flickers off, and the second it does, Steve's character vanishes.
Wait, like Morzul or Chorus?
Morzul. Or was Chorus doing that?
Yeah, Chorus using his innate Triton ability.
Vanishes. Chorus vanishes. Sorry. Way to kill Andy's character.
Whoops.
Okay. Cool. Cool, cool. After a few moments, the lava kind of stops and the candle reignites.
I'm going to reach in with my halberd only and try to prod at the candle.
Second, your halberd gets within. You would need to be. Yeah, you'd be from there. The second your halberd gets within like a foot of the candle, the lava starts to descend down. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw. Not for you, for the halberd.
Saving throw. 11.
You watch as the halberd shaft gets hit by streams of lava, snapping it in places and kind of melting the head and slagging it into it onto the ground. You're down 1 halberd. The lava
I'd
continues.
like to cast mending on my halberd.
Parts of it are still inside of the chamber, so it won't work. It's in an anti-magic field.
Hmm. This is a stupid
Wait,
secret.
hold on, sorry. Let me check something here. Oh, no. Sorry. Nope. I'm right. Okay, cool. Yep.
So even poking it doesn't do anything.
Morz will make another Arcana check.
Crit.
Okay. So whatever happened to the other two, you think it's a result of the candle being kind of messed with, jostled, or touched. When Rusk picked up the candle and kind of got a hold of it, he kind of had it there for a moment and was kind of in the middle of the throngs of the fire as well, with a shield over his head. So you don't think he got it all the way out of the sconce before he vanished. You think if you snap it away from the sconce quickly, it might be a bit more effective. And then regarding what Chorus did, he extinguished the flames, and you would note that the weave seems to be flowing normally inside of the chamber at this point. For the moment that it was the fire was gone, the lava reignited the flame. At this point, too, if you guys are waiting a couple moments, the lava from above stops raining down. So I'm going to cut from you guys and go to Rusk. You disappear. You appear inside of a room. It smells moldy. The walls are damp and covered with living snails and oysters, and feature sculptural reliefs of tidal waves destroying coastal cities and ships. A merfolk skeleton embedded in one wall clutches an iron sconce fitted with a burning red candle. Suddenly, a lukewarm water begins to pour into the ceiling through rows of tiny holes in the 10-foot high ceiling, slowly filling up the room you're in. Not, like, it's not filled up yet, but you have a duration.
Neat.
So same setup as before, it just instead of lava, it's water this time. And
Got it.
yeah.
So there's 2 candles now? You said in a merfolks?
Yeah, there's a merfolk skeleton lodged in the wall with a sconce and a candle. Yeah.
And that's the only thing in here?
There are
Other than snails and stuff?
oysters and snails all over the walls. They appear to be living. And then there's the water holes up above you.
What happens when I reach for the candle?
Nothing.
I can pick it up?
Uh-huh.
Is it lit?
Okay. Yeah, you remove the candle from the sconce. Let's see. Got it. Doesn't seem to change any of the effects here.
Is it lit?
It is.
What happens if I put it in the water?
You put the fire in the water.
Yeah.
The water starts to fill faster.
Shoot.
Okay. So we're going to say that that's the first, because there would have been like, effectively there's 10 rounds worth of filling. So now we're on a double mode. So the very first round was you picking up the candle and dipping it. So that's round 1. Round 2, the water goes. It's now 3 out of 10 high, if that makes sense. Okay. And you are up. What would you like to do?
Me?
Yep.
I'm gonna hold it out of the water, like away from the water that's coming down. Does it relight it?
No.
Okay, I get out some flint and tinder and try to relight it.
Okay. You reignite the fire, and with flint and tinder, and the water slows. So during the next turn, it'll only fill up 1 out of 10. It's your action to do that. So during the next turn, it'll fill up to 4. At this point, it's right at where the sconce was, because it was kind of like down low. And so if had it been left in the sconce, this is the point where the water would have basically extinguished it on its own. Okay, so it's your turn again. Looking at the situation again, you have the holes in the ceiling. The candle doesn't seem to be doing anything like the fire room did. The snails and the oysters, and that's it.
Can I put the fire around the snails and the oysters if I see any on the wall and see what they do?
The snails kind of try and like scooch away. The oysters kind of clap a little bit, kind of stuck to the wall. You kind of see kind of a glint of light inside of them, like they might have pearls laden inside of them. So I'll say that was basically you investigating what's happening with the candle will be 1. So we're now at a level of 5. The water is basically up to like right below your massive chest muscles, you meaty lizard man. That said, what would you like to do on this round?
I'm gonna grab one of the clams that I think I see one of the pearls in.
Okay.
Oysters, yeah.
Pop it open. A couple of oysters kind of spill out into your hand, and the oyster inside looks succulent, delicious meat. And you've got the two pearls. Other than that, sorry. The second you kind of pull the thing away, you kind of have a weird sensation as your hammer becomes more potent at your belt. When you came into this room, and also when you came into the fire room, there was kind of this weird jaunty moment where your hammer felt less powerful at your belt, like the magic was gone. Then when you came into this room, the same thing happened. When you pulled the clam off the wall, this seems to be the right direction is what I'm trying to say. So
cool.
At this point, you have a very delicious looking oyster in one.
Oh, I'm going to eat it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, so the second you eat it, the water filling up to right about chest level, you teleport away, and all your stuff does as well. Hold on a second, though.
Sweet.
Okay, so you have a hold of Chorus, Steve. I'm going to be putting a lot of there's a lot here. This is obviously not your character, so I'm going to give you 2 options. You can either try and do the solving, or you can either try and do the solving here, or you can let me have free reign on it.
Is Chorus in a different room than?
Yeah.
I don't want to ruin it, like be responsible for killing Andy's character. I was just you got him.
Okay. So what I need you to do is that took 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds of Rusk doing that, and there was 1 round between when Rusk disappeared, or 2 rounds between Rusk disappeared and when Chorus dipped. So what I need you to do is make 2 Constitution saving throws for me.
He's a fighter. This should be good. Oh, 11 and a 16.
Alright, so he's definitely kind of having an issue on the other side, and we'll describe what happens there. When we get there, Rusk, you vanish, you appear inside of a stone chamber. Standing next to you is Chorus, who's kind of gasping for air. It's dark, and you can barely see anything. The room is completely unlit, but you can still kind of make out what's present in the darkness. Despite that, like, you don't have low light vision. There is no light present, but you can kind of make out, because it's such a small room, what's present. There's more reliefs on the walls. You don't know what they are. You see another skeleton. This one appears to have wings embedded in the wall. And there is a candle, but it is not lit. And the other thing,
I had went out?
The candle you had is no longer in your hand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it didn't go with you. However, let's see. Actually, let me double check that real quick. Yeah, the candle doesn't go with you. Okay, thank you for that. That's important. But what you also note, there's no oxygen in this room. None. So, you immediately begin the suffocating process. Good times. You can hold your breath. Actually, he wouldn't have had to make those Constitution saving throws. He can hold his breath for a number of minutes, equal to 1 plus
I'm
his,
lizard folk too.
1 plus his Constitution modifier. What does the lizard folks' cold breath feature say?
Not cold breath, it's the swim. I didn't know if that would help.
Let me check. What's Chorus's con modifier?
+2.
He's good for a total of 3 minutes, holding his breath. Of which 2 rounds have passed.
So only 12 seconds have passed?
12
Or
seconds.
you mean like 2 minutes?
12 seconds.
Okay, yeah, he's fine.
It says, I just Googled it and it says 15 minutes. You'll check, of course.
Yeah. You can always use the compendium because it's from Bolos, and I've got that book on file here. Hold breath. You can hold your breath for up to 15 minutes at a time. So basically, the Constitution equation doesn't matter to you.
Lizard folk are freaking awesome.
But you do realize that you're in a situation where holding your breath is required. So that said, you got plenty of time, and I don't feel right positing it to a minute basis, like real-time minutes. So tell me what your first plan of attack here is.
Can you explain the room one more time? You said I see a thing
You
with
don't-
wings.
You don't see much because it's completely black and you don't have dark vision. So you have a feeling that there's a skeleton in the wall just like the other one, with a sconce and a red candle but not lit. And then it appears that the skeleton in the wall has wings. And then there's a chorus who's kind of suffocating.
I don't... He's in here with me?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, he skipped the room that you went to because
Okay.
of the way he knocked the fire out.
I'm going to go ahead and check the candle and see if any way that we can light it or anything.
Okay. So, real quick before we get to that, on the other side, Morsel, do you have the spell message or no?
It's cantrip, right?
Yeah.
I do not.
Okay. Well, you would notice that the tiefling wizard appears to be kind of bumbling up some wire and casting a strange spell. All right. Back to Hold Breath Town. You said you were going to try and light a fire in a oxygenless area.
Well, I didn't know if it was magic or something to where it would light. That's my thought.
So, what were you trying to use to light?
I have my flint and tinder, that's it.
Yeah, so it won't light.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to
And-
go ahead and feel around the wings and the skeleton to see if I can find anything usable.
Sure. It seems that embedded in the wall, the creature does have hollow bones. You feel like make an intelligence check.
$13.
You think that they're large enough, these bird bones, that if they were broken open in a proper way, they might have oxygen inside. That might be helpful to someone who is having a harder time breathing.
Okay, I'm going to grab one of the ribs and break it upwards like this to where the point is upwards and try to bring it over to him and let him breathe out so the air doesn't come out. It will be...
Okay, yep. Yeah, he unfortunately doesn't hold his breath. He just can breathe air or water. He would have been fine in the other room, and you would have been fine in this room if you just would have swapped.
Man, I did it wrong.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Of course, can't see shit.
Also true. All right, so he takes the breath of it and is relieved a bit. And you also note that your hammer starts to regain its properties. The second chorus inhales the air of the bones. He vanishes.
Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing.
You vanish.
Okay. Good game, guys.
Alright, the walls of this stone cell are covered with reliefs showing desert sands swallowing the ruins of civilization. A bas-relief of a robed Medusa dominates one wall. It wears a stone necklace with an obsidian pendant and clutches an iron sconce with a burning red candle in it. Sand begins to fall from the tiny holes bored in the 10-foot high ceiling, and you hear a rumbling noise under the floor.
I check out the necklace.
Let's see. Chorus, go ahead and make a wisdom perception check. And go ahead and make a wisdom perception check, Jody.
Wisdom perception check?
Yeah, it's just perception, sorry.
19.
Okay. So you notice that there's seams around the carving of the Medusa, suggesting that it is a secret door. Like the Medusa itself is a secret door. You also realize that the obsidian pendant is a button. Yeah. For Chorus, with your check, what'd you get?
What was the roll?
Perception as well.
Sorry, Steve. I didn't know you were doing stuff, man. I'm not trying to make it my show, dude.
He only got a 7. I told John I didn't want to be responsible for Andy's.
Yeah, that's why I was
That's why I'm being trying to help solve the puzzle.
Well, I'm just.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of running.
I'm not trying to have you help solve the puzzle. I'm just trying to make you make the rolls that would have been made regardless. Like if there's like a death saving throw or something like that, you're going to be the guy who just clicks a button. I won't tell Andy it was you, but I totally would tell Andy it was you.
Sorry.
Okay. So it seems that the obsidian pendant is a button on the relief of it, and Chorus is just kind of looking around confused.
I'm going to try to open the door.
Okay. How are you going to attempt to open the door?
The last one you just said you open a door. I guess I'll push the button to open it.
The button doesn't seem to depress. The sand by this point is filled up to just above your ankle. Not too high at this point, but seems to continue to be descending down.
Can I turn or pull it?
So it seems to be filling at about 6 inches per 6 seconds, so an inch a second. And moving around in the room, go ahead and put yourself close to the candlelight on the right side. Hold on a second. Gotta move that cat. Let's see. No turning or pulling, and I'll say that would be counted for the same kind of investigation of the first round there. Let's see. Once it reaches the depth of... Okay, so yeah, it's about 6 inches high at this point. Chorus. Bear with me here. He's strangely transparent. Okay, there he goes. I see why. Cool. Chorus will... he doesn't know what to do. Genuinely, I think Andy would probably be bumbling through ideas at this point as well. Has no idea what he's going to do.
Are there any traps in the room? Chorus will check.
So that was what that perception. That's what that perception check was for, and he failed. This cat keeps laying on my fucking keyboard. anyway. To him, it does not appear there are any. Chody, it comes to you. The wall doesn't seem to open. You're kind of like up there on it, kind of holding against it, ready to press the button. But it doesn't seem to be depressing. What would you like to do this round?
I don't know. Can I move the candle up to it, maybe, or just
You pull the.
can I force it out with my freaking maul?
You pull the candle out. Doesn't seem to do anything. You kind of slam on the button with your maul a little bit. It doesn't do anything. Okay. And then, of course, if you want to use your action to search for Chaps again, it's not your fault if he dies horribly. Just go ahead and make a perception check.
16 for Core.
You notice that the floor is a pit trap. The entirety of the floor is a pit trap with a very narrow seam along the outer wall. That said, it looks like the floor will depress once the weight on top of it gets to a certain point.
And we're currently being filled up with sand, right?
Yeah.
So it might be beneficial to...
You're standing on the... Are you standing on the edge of the ledge then? Trying to hold your position there? That's what I'm gonna say. That's what I'm gonna say he does. That's fine.
Yeah, sure.
I'll take responsibility. Okay, so Rusk, not able to do much, and not able to do much. The sand fills up to a 12-inch height by the second round, and the floor drops. Everybody in the room, go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw. This would be for a hazard, so advantage. And if you were aware of the ledge area, you have advantage on the check as well.
So, of course, got a 17 then.
On the nose.
19.
Okay. The floor drops out to a 10-foot deep pit containing 2 giant stone rollers with interlocking stone teeth currently going through. You can hear the sound of sand getting just squished inside of it. It's just like a grating noise as it hits the rollers. It appears that it would probably mulch a person in a matter of moments. That continues to be down there. Any future actions beyond this point will require checks, acrobatics checks to maintain balance. That said, Chorus
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Chorus is going to try and shimmy Shaw over to you. Go ahead and just make an acrobatics check. Again, you have advantage because of your positioning. Click the button. Do you want me to click the button so you don't feel bad?
Oh, is another dexterity save?
Acrobatics check.
19.
Okay. Manage to shimmy over to the Medusa statue. Rusk, you're positioned there. I mean, you're kind of, at the moment, kind of holding on to the Medusa statue in the sconce, looking at the button, looking at the situation. What would you like to try to do?
I guess I'm gonna just keep jamming on the button. Is the button moving all? Can I pull it out and do anything?
The second the floor hits and you kind of like panic, kind of look at the button and slam on it, it opens. The Medusa backs out and drops into the floor, allowing you access into the room beyond.
What? Okay, wait, what?
The door opened.
You did it.
But I tried hitting it and pushing it. It didn't open, and then it just opened.
The button doesn't work until the pit trap falls out.
That's dumb.
Don't you love the Tome of Annihilation? Okay, so
no, that's stupid.
Go ahead and just drop yourself 1 square forward. That's fine, and I'll get to you here in a minute. I'm going to deal with the guys on the other side. The second you make it there, though, you hear a, "Hey, are you all right? Rusk, right?" You can respond to this message.
Are you gonna take care of them, or am I going?
go ahead and answer that question, I guess.
I'm going okay. I'm okay. Did I see what happened to Andy's character? I was.
He's with you. He's right there. He's next to you.
Yeah, we're okay. We don't know where we're at, but we're okay at least for right now.
She looks over to you guys and says, "I think they're all right. They got through something here. What should we do?" Eric kind of leans against the face, kind of just takes a rest, looking at you all. Thought we were just going to go up these stairs. What the hell happened?
Do we wait here?
Or do we follow them through this, whatever they just went through? It seems like they got out in one piece.
After you, Magic Man.
Magic Man.
So over the course of a couple of moments, you see V kind of just shuffle off. Rusk, are you liberal with the information that you've acquired through passing through this, or are you trying to hold the information to yourself?
No, I am very open. We are a team.
In the moments of back and forth conversation, the wall behind you, I'm not going to remove it, but the wall behind you shuts back. The Medusa statue half kind of pops back into place. It's completely dark in the room you're in. Does Chorus have a torch? On his character sheet?
Should have one from Adventures Pack.
Okay.
Yeah, he does. He's got lots of torches.
He lights one in the process. As you're kind of sitting there, like talking over the internet there, what you come to realize is that the ground in front of you. Hold on a second here. The tome that you're in appears to be filled with terracotta warriors kneeling in neat ranks around a polished wooden coffin. Between the warriors, 4 aisles scattered with broken pottery lead up to the coffin, whose painted lid shows a leopard with serpents sprouting from its shoulders. I presume you've been kind of quiet in this process. Go ahead and make a stealth check for both Chorus and Rusk.
$15.
Good enough.
So of course gets an 18.
Good enough.
So Rusk told V pretty much how to get through all the traps and stuff, right? V like then tell the group like if we're gonna follow them, this is how we do it.
Correct.
Okay, so do you guys want to just follow them through? We know we can do it.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll take the initiative here because I'm magic. But I don't want to get. I saw that. Chorus able to go through by blowing the candle out. Could I snuff it out with prestidigitation since that's one of the effects?
Yeah. Tor, as you're doing it, like right before the spell is finalized, and you basically gust out the fire, grabs a hold of your hand, and the two of you disappear into the air one. You were then told that the next part of it would be eating a bone.
All right. We both we cheers our bones, and then we snap them and huff.
Yeah. And then the second you appear in this chamber here, he sees the sand descending down, and having been told what to do, sets on the flying broomstick and says, "Keep pressing that button, move through when you're done. I'll wait for the others." And effectively creates a situation where everybody, all they have to do is eat an oyster or snail, break open a bone and drink or breathe in the air, and then jump off a broomstick into the room. So if that's the case, Rusk and Chorus have a couple of moments in between here. What would you like to do, Chody? Are you waiting patiently for the rest to open?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you are aware that they're going to need a space to kind of move. Chorus is going to just kind of drop down to the back wall and stay quiet. Rusk, what are you doing?
I'll move up in the corner.
Okay. So then, yeah, you can move in, Morzul. When you do so, go ahead and make a stealth check.
I got a 9.
You step on a large shard of terracotta as you're kind of moving over to Chorus, and you kind of say, "Hey, what's going on?" And the second you do that, all of the terracotta warriors in the room go like this, and just stare in your direction. 1 second.
I look over my shoulder like they're looking at something behind me. Like, wait, oh.
Yeah, 1 second. This is gonna be fun. God, this is gonna be real fun. Oh, this is the most exciting bit. Hold on.
Sorry, guys.
I bet he's gonna heal us all to full health and give us magic weapons.
Roll initiative, everyone.
That,
Terracotta one.
that's not what you said. That's what you said, Cho.
Yeah, no, that's not what happened. Oh, I got a 6. Ooh, Clyde's fast.
I'm always fast. It's just getting through this goddamn puzzle.
Freaking Sonic over here.
Oh my gosh. All bad men.
Oh, I've got Tor as well, don't I?
Yep, so just so you know, I've already come up with a plan of attack, so here's how it's going to work for him. For the first round, he'll be able to act just fine, but he will not be able to move from his position because, like I said, he's holding, waiting for others to help them bridge the gap. So you can shoot a spell into the room if you want to, but literally at the end of this round, initiative 1, the Medusa head is, or Medusa body is going to just pop back into place. Okay? And then we will be covering people moving through the gates on the other side, one by one, as they do it. God, this is a fucking mess. This is great. Putting all those 48 terracotta warriors on my computer there made me lag a bit, so you might see me spiking.
48?
There's 48 of them. Right.
Well,
Time to break some stuff. Let's go.
I got just the spell.
It's time to break some Potter. Let's go Link mode.
Start spinning around. Oh man, this is gonna be great. Let's do this.
Frog! Frog! Frog!
Oh my gosh. Actually, I could get an absolutely gorgeous fire if I can live that long.
They're gonna harden and not be able to move. It's gonna be awesome.
You wish.
Oh,
All right. Great. Highest initiative is Clyde. Clyde, you aren't aware that there's trouble yet, but you are aware that there's a process to move forward. You can either pick up the candle or snuff the candle, or you can blow the candle out. Which would you like to do for the fire room?
Do I think I have the ability? Ah, fuck it. I'm gonna dive in there and knock the candle out of place and snatch it.
Okay. And would you like to take anyone with you in the... No, I'm going to do it one by one, like I said.
Okay.
Sorry for my lag here, bear with me. Your action is basically jostling the candle. You'll appear inside the water room. The water starts to fill out, like I said, with Jody. Right. Chorus is up.
Kill him, Steve. The warriors, that is.
Oh, couriers, couriers. These things are all activated now, right?
Yeah.
Sure seems like it.
Chorus will thrust his trident with two hands forward at the one right in front of him.
Okay.
A 21.
That'll work. Rolling way better than him from the onset.
Really?
Then he will thrust again, such as fighters do. For 18.
Okay. Terracotta Warrior does not break. Does not fall down.
Now the 18 misses, or
Oh, no, it takes the damage. I thought
it's just just like whatever.
I thought you said 18 damage. Sorry. Yeah, the 21 and the 18 both hit. 15 total damage. He is still standing. These are not one pump chumps.
Why not?
All right, Tor, you are up. Like I said, Tor, you have 1 round, and it would, if you move in, it will break the range. So based on what I feel Jeremy would do, trying to be the bridge for this room, he wouldn't exit the room.
No, he's not gonna exit the room. Quick scan of. Yeah, he's gonna throw an acid splash at these two right here. Just to soften up what's going on out there. So that is 2 creatures within. Dexterity saving throw for the 2 of them, please.
Okay, hold on a second. Still trying to put them in the right spot on the initiative board. You said dexterity?
Yes.
Okay.
0's good. It can be 0.
They shouldn't have much. Why do they have? Okay, first one passes.
Okay, and can you, which 2 were those again?
The one southeast of Chody and the one directly to the east of it.
Okay, so those 2 right in front of Chody there. Okay, so then the yeah, gotcha. Those 2 at the bottom there in the middle line.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and give me the damage. Was 11, right?
11.
Okay, so the back line one will take it, the front line one does not.
Cool.
Alright, after Tor, the initiative goes to the Warriors. Bear with me here. This is going to be a hectic one. Ooh, okay. One, two, three. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Stop it.
6. Okay. Okay. So what you watch happen is the ones that are there move in forward, start kind of hustling in on you and bringing their attacks to bear. The 6 behind those ones that are close enough to move in and move back into their position step in and attack, which will provoke 1 opportunity attack in the midst of that flurry of nonsense. The same will be true of the downstairs department. So that will be a total of 6, 7, 8, 9 attacks against Chody. And that will be a total of...
Oh, they have like spears or something?
Reach?
No, they're stepping into their friend's square and attacking, and then backing away. Only 1 will be attacked back.
When do we get to do our attack?
So go ahead and everyone who is armed down there, go ahead and make an opportunity attack against 1.
24.
That
Can't
hits,
use cantrips to make opportunity attacks, right?
unless you have a feat.
8.
Okay.
8. Oh, I actually got 21. Just 5 damage coming at you.
Okay. And so the very first line of the step forwarders is the ones that you'll be hitting with that. And then one with Chorus.
Of course, sure.
And he'll be attacking the same one.
Oh, he flubbed.
Okay. Alright, so I'm going to do 4 attacks against Morzul, 4 attacks against Chorus, and 9 attacks against Rusk.
It seems fair.
Alright. They make 2 attacks apiece.
Oh,
times. So they all seem to be armed with small swords. First 9 attacks. Six, 7, 8. Okay, those are all against Rusk.
Me.
So if any of those hits, just take the damage accordingly. And that's their first attack. Their second attack is their slam. Same characteristic, just bludgeoning.
Can you hold on, please? Hold on, please.
Of course, of course.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so now the slam. I think that's it. Sorry, my stuff is lagging pretty bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's it, right?
Every single one of them hit. I'm down. I'm not even going to do the math. I'm down. I'm dead. Every single one of them hit on the slam, except one.
Okay.
Like, I'm not just being frustrated.
No.
I'm got hit for a lot, bro. So
No.
I'm probably down.
That's fine. I just want to make sure. I want to see if you are dead, or if you're just dying. It's important. So 6 and 12 is 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 26 plus 8 would put you at exactly 0 hit points because you were at 27 before the slam started siphoning in. So...
This is all being halved from rage? Or?
I didn't get a rage.
He didn't get a
Oh,
chance.
shit.
So you are at 0 hit points, but you have no failed death saving throws at this point.
Yeah, I'm down. So
Yeah. You're not dead. You're just dying. Okay.
there's a few dudes around me though.
And then the attacks against Morzul and Chorus. So... Oh, there's quite a few, yeah. Short sword. 2, 3, 4. That's for Morzul. And then the slams for Morzul. 3, 4. Take the damage that you received, and just let me know when you're done.
Yep, for sure. I gotta get a calculator. Alright. I'm not down.
Okay. And then first chorus. Sorry, I'm lagging a bit. A lot of Terracotta Warriors. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, perfect. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. I don't think any of those, except for the first one, hit, or the second one hit.
Only one of those hit.
Yeah.
22.
Cool. Take your damage accordingly, and then Morzul can go.
Ain't Jerbus. These ones in the back, are they activated or like have they moved?
Yeah, so basically what you're seeing here is kind of a rank and file style combat, and they don't seem to want to move into or like close to the statue, or not the statue, but the sarcophagus in the middle. And so what you're noticing is that the first wave is what you have, and you're pretty sure that the backline area is going to fill in anytime that Terracotta Warrior falls in the front line there.
Okay. Well, I want to try to thin out what's in front of us, so it's perfect.
If you angle it right, you can basically ignore Russ because he's prone and kind of in a corner, beaten back, and hit every single one of the ones that we're looking at here. And
trying to like maximize my destruction here. Like the only ones I feel like I can't hit, but might be good to hit, would be these two. But I feel like maybe Corvus could take care of them.
No, so hold on. What I'm saying is that a fireball's burst radius typically has a 2-dot end. Let me explain to you what I mean, and let's do it neat anyway, since this is serious business that we're dealing with. I'm gonna put another fucking token down, even though it's gonna lag the shit out of it. But I want this to be perfect, so.
Well, me too. Trust me.
I do not want you guys to think that in any way I did you dirty in the end. It was Steve's stealth roll problem. Where are my fucking things? Subscription sets? Is it subscription sets? Toasty Thaumaturgy. Yep, that's the ticket. And we're looking for a 20-foot radius fireball. Alright. Okay. Bear with me here. Like I said, lagging like crazy. I think I need more memory for this computer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's not big enough. Thank you for being patient, Steve. Come on now. It's really close. It's like 1 square off, and it won't let me change it. Hold on. That should be it. Of course not. You jerk.
Wow, it's like the perfect shape.
It's 1 off. It's 1 off. I just need 1 more square. Give it to me, please, computer. Oh. Come on. Oh. You're so close. I don't know why it's being so terrible to me right now. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 1 too many now. Okay. I've almost got it. I've almost got it, guys. Now it's perfect. Okay, hold on a second. Trying to give you control of it. Okay, so your hopefully less laggy computer than mine should be able to move it now. So go nuts.
So, are we okay like that, or is that going to hurt us?
So basically, like I said, I'm treating it as it being kind of. That is so freaking weird that it's not. It's
got
not
perfect
perfect
shape.
grid. It will not hurt you.
There, and that's what I wanted. That's how I want to blow detonate.
Okay. I think it's my Photoshop that's killing my stuff. Hold on. Let me try and kill this program. Oh god, I hope that speeds it up. Okay. So yeah, if that's the case, then I will select the token again. I will drop it down to the map so we can see what tokens are underneath. Oh my god, this lag is just the worst.
I mean, I could just roll the damage and then
Yeah, go ahead and roll the damage.
I think we all have an idea of like what to have. That's pretty kind of a weak fireball. Makes me sad.
So that'll get 20 of them. And here we go with dex saving throws. Can you count the saves for me? I'm just going to use the backline ones or the saves, and the frontline ones or the non-saves.
3 of them save. 1 hits it right on the nose.
Okay. So then, it looks like on my end, that 20 damage doesn't kill any of them. Not even the ones that took damage before. That was a really pathetic fireball.
No, feels bad, man. I think this character just wants to die.
What level did you cast it at?
3rd.
Right. Okay, it'll go to Brusque, death saving throw. DC 15. Took a success.
18.
Okay, and then Elliot, you watch as Clyde disappears after jostling the candle.
Yeah, which direction they go? Up or down?
You don't
Or
know.
left or right?
It's the candle. It's the candle directly north of you. Yeah.
They didn't give me any instructions. To my knowledge, they just went around this corner and disappeared.
They went straight north. Yeah.
V told you guys how to do this little jumpy process.
So then, can I safely make it to them?
So it's not so much make it to them. There's processes that you have to engage in, and if you were paying attention, you would have heard all of the things that were said. So you would have picked up the candle, and the second you do, you enter the same room that Clyde is in, and Clyde is probably reaching for one of the clams, or oysters rather, on the wall at this point, and on his turn will be scooping it up and eating it. So that said, also on your turn, it looks like Shago appears in the room, and Eric appears in the room. And the other two will hold back because there isn't enough room in the room.
What? Could they try? They just like overcrowd the room?
It would not be good. Okay, so Clyde, your action is picking up a oyster and eating it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You enter into the room with no air. And let's see, it goes to Chorus.
That's Steve.
Alright, we're going. Shit. Wanted to trying to work my way towards Rusk, but you know what? We'll just go try to clear a little path. I'll go for the
Okay.
24 with the trident,
Hits.
and then at 14 with the trident.
Miss.
It'll take 10 piercing damage.
That one is
Still standing.
the first blood. You managed to get the 33 hit points down.
You're not even that strong. Oh my. Oh man, that fireball's depressing.
Yeah, since the average for a fireball of 3rd level is 27, and that would have killed a good majority of the ones that had already been touched.
I know, and I would have got some health back too, but.
Yeah.
What did Count Dooku say? The greater the pride, the greater the fall.
Indeed. Let's see. That would be Chorus's turn. It goes to Tor. The Medusa on 1 shut, so there's no longer an available entrance there. So literally, it's just
shit.
it's literally just holding until the next person comes in to help them through the chamber.
Got it.
All right.
He's going to take the hold action.
Then it'll go to the warriors. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, So I've got 17 attacks coming in against Chorus and Morzul. Holy shit.
I need Kevin to come in with like a big thunder wave or some lightning blast, storm, shock, attack. I'm saying.
Process.
Okay, so 17, I'm going to go with 9 against one and 8 against the other. First 9 will go against... It actually, Morzul has to be the 9 one because of the high-end top people. So, slam, slam, slam. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then the short swords. Take the damage first, sorry.
6, 12, 17, I'm down. And then 6, 12.
The other attacks would finish him off.
Oh yeah, the 3.
I haven't
so
even-
yeah, the 3 other attacks with being on my staff saving throw.
I mean the short swords. So basically, Chorus would watch as Morzul is battered by fists and slammed with blades.
Oh, actually, I do have a reaction. I don't know if it'll save me or not. It might actually, because if I kill one, I'll heal a bit. So I will just do it on right when the first one hits me.
Uh-huh.
I'll use a Hellish Rebuke.
You also have your half-orc ability, which will save you from... No, it won't, because I'm going to continue to stab you with swords, and they have advantage when I attack you, so yeah. Hellish Rebuke.
Well,
Go down fighting, I guess. Let's see how bad you can roll on the damage.
that's a hard yikes. It'll be 23 total,
That'll kill one.
right, which will give me some temporary hit point.
How many?
9.
So would you be able to survive the last attack that hit you on the slams?
Let's see. No, I don't think so, because they all hit me. That's another 7, 14, 20. Yeah, that 9 doesn't really make a difference, even if then I'll get put to...
Well, then you could use the very, very last one when you got dropped to 0 to use halfling or half-orc jump
Yeah.
point. So I think you'd have one death saving throw available after the slams, but then I'm just going to short sword attack you and kill you.
There's just too many blades coming at me.
Apologies. That's a dead Morzul, and then the same thing is basically going to happen to Chorus. Let's see how well it takes effect. However many that does.
Alright, let's see. 3. That's 30 damage. He's still standing.
Okay. And then the swords. Pathetic.
Yeah, one of those hits for 4. He essentially just takes his trident and he just starts spinning it Donatello style, just deflecting all their little...
Still standing.
But he only took 4 there, so he is still standing.
Okay. Alright, that's it for the warriors. Morzul's dead. Rusk, death saving throw.
Come on, Jody. Make it out of this.
1!
Oh no.
That's 2 failures. Okay. And then Elliot. So you would know that you need to eat the oyster to move to the next room.
Yo.
Okay. And if you'd like, for tethering purposes, you can grab a hold of Clyde, so that when Clyde takes his action to pop forward, you'll go with him. And
Sure.
Shago would have grabbed a hold of you when you did your thing. so he gets a free move. And then he will go ahead and actually, to help you out, Shago will eat the bone air, and if the both of you want to grab a hold of him when he vamps, you can move on.
Sure.
Oh my god, maybe I don't want to go forward. You know what? Let's, on second thought.
I'm going with him. John, you're
Let's
blacked
get the
out.
fuck
I don't know if your cat's in front of your camera or what.
Cat is in front of my camera. You can kind of see
Got it.
little belly.
I
there.
see it now.
Get out of the way, Cat. Okay, and then Clyde, you appear here. The sand starts to fill on the ground. You're pretty sure that 3 of you weighing down on this, it may not take as long to drop the pit trap. You also realize that there's a bit of folly in your process here and moving forward too fast. You don't think all of you can jump on the broomstick at the same time.
I'll kind of. I don't care. Fuck it. I'll brace against the wall on the ledge that they
Okay.
told me about.
All right.
Let them hang on to the broomstick.
Chorus, it's your initiative.
Oh shit. Oh, I'm gonna attack this guy with my key off.
Hit.
Key off.
And then the one more. Yeah, hit.
Is it that?
Let's see. Yeah, on the nose.
All right. Of course, I can now occupy Morzul's space since he's just a corpse now, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'll climb on top of myself, and then I'll use a bonus action to second wind.
Now you're cooking with DMing. Okay, Tor will, having kind of readied already, he'll grab a hold of Eliat. Since Shago should be fine, probably. We'll see. And so the second that he does, since he's kind of been the initiator, because the door closed and he was still in the room, it realized he was in the room and started from him. The sand fills up at that point. I need Clyde and Shago to both make a dexterity saving throw.
10.
You with advantage because you're on the ledge.
10.
Okay. Pit traps seem to be the bane of Zach Wilbur. Hold on, let's see if Shago can make it. He does. All right. Let me check something here. Because I'm pretty sure this is going to hurt for you.
Just kill him.
Sorry, hold on. Oh, yeah, shit. I guess I'll roll it, that's fine. Oh, goddamn. 10 feet, 2%. Yeah, you fall right into the gears. Alright. You take 120 points of damage.
Okay, I make it. I survive. I am bloodied.
Okay. If you are reduced to 0 hit points by this damage, instead of dying or going into the dying condition, because I think that double kills you though. But if you're reduced to 0 hit points by this effect, even if you would have had death saving throws, you don't. You're immediately ground into a pulp.
Okay, but I'm bloodied, so it's fine. I just make it. I just
Yeah.
make it out.
How many hit points did you have?
500.
You're like, I'm cheating now. You cheat, I'm gonna cheat too. Clyde falls into the hole.
Cool.
And Shago does not. Right, yeah.
Clyde just get turned into ground beef.
Yeah. All right, and then the door opened Eliat. So on your initiative, when it comes to it, you can move into the room. But when you look into the room, you see a whole bunch of terracotta warriors kind of looking in on the room, like they're ready to rock and roll. Okay.
Okay. So do I have to like pick a tile to sit on?
Let's see. Well, you can move in onto the terracotta warrior square if you want, or you can stay on the broomstick and not
Like
go in.
that?
If you want to stay on the broomstick and not jump in and die horribly, but you will notice one thing. Morzul is laying on the ground underneath the merfolk, dead. Just absolutely deceased. So yeah, there's that. Are you going in? Not you don't have
I
to
feel
go.
like if I
Well, you don't have
if
to.
I go in to heal you, I'm just gonna die anyways.
You don't have to go in right now. You have to wait till your initiative. The Terracotta Warriors are gonna go first. So,
Oh, well then fuck that.
And they're all gonna fall into the grinder thing, where Clyde beckoned them.
yeah.
Also, no healing me. I am that. I'm super dead. Like dead.
There's no healing morsel.
Yeah, unless you have Revivify, but I don't think that uses lightning, so I don't. I don't think you probably didn't stock
I
it.
thought Revivify like doesn't work in this setting.
Oh yeah, it doesn't, because
Death
The-
curse.
The death curse.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
I was gonna get it, but I was like, man, this wait.
you got you right. I'm super dead.
I could healing word you, but it's not my turn. No.
It would have been bad. So, 2 of them are going to just lance into Rusk and kill him outright. 6 more of them are going to come in and attack the Shago, but they're not going to attack him with slams or blades. They're going to bull rush him so that he falls down. So I'm going to have to contest myself a bunch here. So I'm going to go ahead and make 6 of these athletics checks. And then I'm going to make, with him, he's going to make contested. So if he fails one of these, he falls in. He falls in. Shago and Clyde now make a delicious bugbear / Cholton pate in the pit below. Tor, seeing the situation unfolding as it does, looks at Elliot. I'm leaving, Jeremy would say.
How? There wasn't a way back.
No, yeah, he said, I'm leaving. That's what he's saying.
Okay. Yeah, Tor's gonna jump off his broom. You gave me control.
Oh, okay. Well, no, it's going to be more fun than that, but yeah. Hold on. So the Terracotta Warriors went... Oh, I got to kill Chorus, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And he can react and attack one if he wants. Tell me how much damage goes through there, and then make your opportunity attack, of course.
I think everything froze for a second there.
Yeah, no worries. My stuff is super laggy right now.
That's fine.
um,
Everything went silent and all of you were frozen.
Yeah, Steve, did you die from that for Chorus?
Horus. Sorry.
It's okay.
Where does it? What was the first attack? 21,
Yeah,
or is it a 12?
the 12 was a strength save.
Oh no, so there's a little strength. Sorry. Okay, so it's the slam. So it's a miss. 5. He takes 5. I'm good.
And then stabs, and then you can make 1 attack against my guys as they fall back in the way.
What is Chorus's AC?
19.
That fucker was shooting him with a bow earlier.
Yeah, he literally took the defense fighting style. So.
Yeah. That sounds like Andy.
I love Andy.
8, 11, 14. 14 damage from the short swords.
All right, so he's still standing.
Cool. And, yeah, Morzul is dead. Rusk is dead. Elliot, everybody in that room except for Chorus is dead. Do you want to go with Tor to where he's trying to get away to?
Yeah, at this point, if it seems that Fubar and Tor's like, I gotta go, I'd take like one look at my dead friend who I thought was
One
all
look at
powerful
Tor,
and be
you
like,
can
you
tell
know
he's
what?
suicidal. He's had a bad day.
If Morzul can't stand to this shit and I can't get him, maybe it's time to leave.
Alright.
Tor's all like, the rest of the Red Wizards are gone, man. I got nothing to go home to.
That'll be good for a dramatic effect. He pulls out a scroll, which you didn't know he had, and he casts a spell, holding onto his room and holding your hand, and the 2 of you vanish through a dimension door.
I don't see that in his character sheet.
Yeah. You don't, because the second I gave you control of him, I took it away. But anyways.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Yeah. So Elliot, we'll deal with you here in a second.
God.
Clyde, dead. Yep. Chorus is still alive. Do you want to play this out, Steve? It's not even your character.
I have one question.
Pull out the Dimension Door scroll, man. Just use that.
No, hold on. So go
Oh,
ahead.
I have one.
Is there any way Chorus could escape back through the room he came through?
It's literally a pit trap. Actually, no. Sorry. It would have sealed up at Initiative 1 when Elliot took his turn. So you are.
So he's essentially just
in there.
trapped.
Yep.
You know what? Chorus is a brave man.
Fucking horde
If-
mode, man.
If
Go
these,
for it.
they're already gone,
Yeah.
or are they preparing to leave?
No. So he would have saw them leave, and then it would have gone to Elliot's initiative, which we'll discuss in a second. It would have gone to Hamburger's initiative, which we'll just pass, and then it would have gone to Chorus's initiative. But on Elliot's initiative, at the bottom of the initiative pool, the door would have closed.
Well, shit. Well, you know what? Chorus is gonna go fighting, so he's gonna stand right here in the middle.
My
He's
question.
gonna spin.
My question to you is do you want to play this out and have me roll a bunch of dice, or do you want to just say what we all know is going to happen?
No, can I say what's gonna happen? But
Yeah,
it
you
ends
make
with
it.
him dying.
Yeah.
So Chorus spins his staff, summoning his heritage. He slams the staff into the ground, creates this huge wall of just separate, essentially makes a barrier down this way. All the terracotta, because of the effect, freeze in place. And as they're breaking out of the ice, he's trying to take them down as much as he can. Just one man versus an army, and they eventually snap out of the ice, and it eventually impale him. With his last breath, he curses Tor for not taking him with him.
Okay. And he dies victoriously, killing a couple more before he goes down based on the results from the last couple of rounds. Okay, perfect. That said, the Dimension Door activates and the two move through it, appearing somewhere else. The presumption is that he planned to teleport you out, back into the world, away from this horrible, terrible place, to the exit. And based on what he was casting, and what you're able to kind of decipher from his language, that's exactly where you expected to go. However, for some reason, you don't exactly make it to your intended destination. You are instead warped into a different room inside the Tome of Annihilation. Bear with me here and make sure I can find the right room. 57. Is it in the Chambers of Horrors?
I bet V and my other NPC friend took a long rest while they're.
No, they're back a couple of chambers. Eric, V, and Megan are back a couple of chambers. The problem is when they finally get to the room where the stone trap is, they're not going to know what's happening and continue on forward into a death trap of terracotta warriors. So I'm just sparing you the description of me killing myself because you don't need that. You're already being traumatized. So it is definitely in the same... Yeah, you didn't leave the Chamber of Horrors. It's perfect. You teleport away and appear in a room half filled with rotting corpses. Protruding from one wall is a large green devil's face, its flared nostrils set above the protrusive mass. A sconce above the face holds a flickering torch. The flickering torch appears to be a flickering torch of continual flame. And then shortly after that happens, descending down from the ceiling out of the shadows is a robed figure with a massive crown on his skull-like head, his hand just covered in purple energy. Tor angrily tries to cast a spell, and I'm sure Elliot does too, and they very quickly realize that the ground below seems to be kind of set to a bit of anti-magic that's placed upon them. This individual says, "Thought you could stop me? I'm the one who crafted the Soulmonger. I am the greatest mage Faerun has ever seen. Die." And as you look at him, you see large tentacles come up out of the pile of corpses, grab Tor and start dragging him into the corpse pile. Shortly after, the anti-magic dissipates, and he casts a spell that kills you. I don't want to waste the time, though. If you want to fight Acererak, we can. Let's go. But
Yo, you don't think I can take him by myself, dude?
Kick his ass.
Just gonna call
I got spell slots. I got full health.
I'm just gonna call it there.
For all you know, we're locked in eternal battle.
Well, yeah, that's why you want to remember it. It's fine.
I mean,
as the fade to black is Elliot with his hammer and a big lightning bolt behind him going, ah, right into the...
Lightning bolt.
I
fade
like
to
that
black.
ending.
Lightning bolt, fade to black. I'm down with it. Thanks for watching the Death Curse, Tome of Annihilation, the run through, and we will be starting up a new game shortly after this one. Still in the preparation stage. It's called Saga of the Three Kings. It'll take place in my own campaign setting. Thanks for watching, and I'm gonna go ahead and kill the stream.